Hey there. We are still working on the Bernat crochet vest. We're working on the right front, and we've already finished the first and second rows, and now we're doing the next row, right side, decrease row. Since they just told us that it's the right side with that RS, that means we need to mark it. We need to mark this so that we'll remember from now on that this is the right side. So get a little stitch pin like that, little simple pin, and hook it on the right side so that it stays there to let you see. And now when you go to the other side, it won't have a pin. You'll know that's the wrong side. So now the right side has a little pin. Now it says decrease row, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So you don't work into this one because that's already occupied by this one. So we have to go past that hole to this hole. We're going to pull that up, pull it through 2, wrap it, go into the next hole, pull that up, pull it through 2, and now you pull it through all 3. That was a double crochet 2 together. Can we show you again? Why not? You probably already know how to do a double crochet 2 together, but it doesn't hurt for me to show you again. So you go into the second hole here, then you go through half of a double crochet. So you still have 2 on the loop, on the hook. Wrap it and pull it through on the next hole and pull it through 2. Now you have 3 on the hook, and then you pull it through all 3. That's a double crochet 2 together. So that was your decrease. And this is not actually a decrease row because in the last stitch you're going to be doing 2 double crochets, so you're actually not decreasing at all because at the end you're going to make up for it. Now it says 1 double crochet in every stitch, every double crochet to the end of the row, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the last double crochet. And see, that is going to make up for the one you just lost. So it's not really decreasing because you bring it right back up to the same count at the end of the row. So I will still have 23 double crochets at the end of the row. If you're wondering how I use my yarn, I pull it straight from the skein. I pull it out from the center of the skein. Some people wind their yarn before they use it. I don't do that. To me, it's a waste of time. I just get it going from the center and I start using it. And it works. I mean, sometimes when you pull out that center part, you get a little bit extra, or a lot extra sometimes, but I just use it. I just start using it, find the center, and start using it. It's no problemo. Just remember to keep pulling it so that the yarn stays free as you work. You don't want it to be tight, especially with this yarn. This is a, I wouldn't say fragile, delicate. This is a delicate yarn because it's not really fragile. It's pretty sturdy. It's just you don't want to stretch it out and make it get all messed up. It makes your fabric look nice as you work if you keep the yarn flowing. And plus it keeps you from having pain in your hands. If you're like me, I have arthritis. So we're working 2 in this last double crochet. There we go. So see, I did 2 there in that last stitch. So now I should have 23. Let's count. So we count those 3 chains we started with. 1. And then this one that we double crocheted together, that counts as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, because of those 2 in that last one. So I still have 23. Yay! So that was the decrease row. Now the next row says to chain 3 and then 1 double crochet in every stitch to the end of the row. So that's just a straight double crochet every stitch. And then you repeat those last 2 rows 2 times more. So you're going to be, the next row after this is just double crochets. And then when we're on the right side again, we're going to do the decrease row. And then the next row will be double crochets. And then it says to do that another time. So we're going to see this right side a couple times more to do this decrease row. So when I see you again, we're going to have several more rows completed with that decrease row and then regular row. Decrease row, regular row. Decrease row, regular row. A total of 3 times, counting the one we just did. So I'll see you in the next video after we've finished all of those decrease and regular rows. Oh, you know what? I was going to tell you one more thing. In the last video, I mentioned that if you can't get Bernat bamboo where you are, you can look for a similar yarn that works to the same gauge. So what I was talking about is if you look back here on the band, you'll be able to see what gauge it works to. And let me see if it tells you. Here we go. With we're crocheting, so you look at the second one. The first one has those 2 little knitting needles, and that tells you about the knitting gauge, but we don't want that. We want the crochet gauge. So it says to use a J hook, and that's what we're doing. And it says you'll get 11 single crochets in a 10 centimeter swatch or a 4-inch swatch, and you'll get 13 rows. So you could look for a different yarn that has the same gauge listed on it with a J hook, 11 single crochets, 13 rows. But keep in mind that the bamboo is a really lightweight yarn, and you don't want to choose a yarn that goes to the same gauge that's too heavy, because then your vest would not be comfortable to wear. So try to find something that has the same kind of qualities as this Bernat bamboo yarn does. So you'll have to search around. And good luck with you with your right front doing the decrease row. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.